Hey there, Simple Clean team. My name is Lindsay Lopez. I am a team coordinator on the Simple Clean team and part of Ashley Dunn's team Grow. So I have been with Norwex 2.5 years now, and back in August of 2017, I went back to work full time because my husband had some job changes, and so that really affected the flow of my business. I was doing about $2,000 to $3,000 a month, sometimes more, and then really dropped down to like $750 or $1,000 a month, depending on the month, when I went back to work full time. I do have 4 children. At the time I had 3, and when I went back to work I also found out I was expecting baby number 4. So as you can imagine, it's a bit of a challenge to manage a household of 4 kids and a husband, and I was no longer working full-time, but also working my own business and volunteering in my kids' lives. So Sarah just asked me to give a brief testimony about how I manage that and how I still have pretty consistent high sales. So the number one thing is that I didn't quit while I was on hiatus to have the baby. I took all summer off. She was born June 6th, and I took all summer off and anticipated doing that before I had her. So I did have plans in place so that I didn't stop during my hiatus. I wasn't doing parties at all, neither in person nor on Facebook. But I did have the automatic laundry renewal program that kept my customers, kept me at least active for that period of time and kept me with some sales and involved. And you can search under the files. I believe Sarah Stanko posted her laundry renewal program, and you can find out details about that if you're curious. So I used that, and then also just kept active in my Facebook VIP group. Now, it wasn't a ton. It was like maybe once a week, but just enough that people didn't forget that I was still selling Norwex, and that I wasn't giving up because I was having a baby. And I mean, these people are friends now, they're family, and so I was posting pictures of my baby. They wanted to know, what she looked like and what we were up to. So the second thing that was really huge for me, and I think was the biggest factor of all, is that when I planned on having that hiatus, I did not leave it up to my own motivation, I guess, to come back at the end of that hiatus. I knew that if I didn't have people depending on me, that it would be way too easy to say, life is too busy right now, I can't do it, and to just put it off again, and that would just keep happening until I was no longer a consultant. And this is too important to me, and the income is too important to my family. So I did, before I went on hiatus, I had parties scheduled for August, knowing that when the kids went back to school, I was going back to work with Norwex and that I needed to hit the ground running. So the other thing that really was a gift that was dropped into my lap, and I believe it was a gift from God, was that I finally had a Facebook party that worked out. And from that party, I got several other Facebook party bookings, and it really has exploded. And I found some online vendor events, which resulted in quite a few Facebook party bookings. And so that for me has been a game changer. That's not to say that Facebook works for everyone. I did, prior to that, I believed that Facebook parties were dead and there was no hope in having a Facebook business. I didn't know how people could possibly do it. But for us, that is what works with my family. So that is my last tip, is that find what works for your family. If something is becoming stressful, if it's becoming unpleasant, talk with your family and find out what is going to work for you and try a few different things. Don't give up on the first thing. Have faith in yourself, and try a few different things, and you might grow and learn more about yourself. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them. And take care, and everybody, let's look forward to a great spring and enjoy these March incentives. Bye.